You saw what I saw, so let's just replay it in your mind. Well, it went something like this. Utah Utes came into Morgantown and pounded the West Virginia University Mountaineers on their home field, 48-10 in a damp, wet day. But Utah came in and executed their game plan to perfection, offensively, defensively, and in special teams. And it started with that quarterback, the dynamic dual threat quarterback, Davon Dampier, threw for 4 touchdowns and ran for another. That's an MVP to me. He did what he had to do to move and lead his team on the road. And it was a Big 12 victory for the Utes. And he was complimented by big time running backs that ran hard all afternoon. Nakari Rogers and Wayshawn Parker. They wanted this game. You could see it. And then the wide receivers, Dalen Bentley and Logan. Their tight ends were magnificent. And they showed what a good team has to have. You've got to have strong offensive and defensive lines. And that's what Utah showed West Virginia on Saturday. If you want to raise the level of play on your team, these are the dogs you got to have on offense and defense, especially the offensive and defensive lines. You got to want it every Saturday. And on the other hand, West Virginia's offense just does not get going early. It's the same thing that happened in Kansas. It's just you're running plays and quick 3-and-outs. Nothing is happening on that offense. So there's still problems there. But there was one bright light. Khalil Wilkins did come in the second half, and he seemed like he sparked the Mountaineers. They could do some things. Yeah, I thought that his passing wasn't that good, but he was rusty. And some of those throws should have been caught. I will repeat, some of the throws that Khalil Wilkins made should have been caught. And then his running game was really good. So Khalil looks like he's improving each week. And the Mountaineers are giving him more opportunities to play quarterback. I like seeing that. Scotty Frost got in briefly. Max Brown, I think, got in. So they're still trying to spread the wealth at quarterback. I don't know what's going to happen with Nico Marchiol. What is his status? I don't know. He could show up in Provo, Utah. Who knows? But anyway, that offense right now, if you had to grade them, is about a D or F material. The best wide receiver we got is Cam Vaughn, and he's the one that stretches the field. But you got to get him the ball. And Rodney Gallagher always gives you everything that he's got. But we're thin there, and we're thin at the running back position. And I did like the way Dior Hubbard ran. So those were the bright spots for the Mountaineers. And on defense, well, this wasn't a story that they were out there all day, but they just could not stop Utah's offense at all. So it wasn't a matter of being out there. When they were out there, they were not going to stop Utah's offense. So that's the way that day went. All the way around, West Virginia was beaten in every phase of the day. Now on to Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah on a Friday of all things. This is a short week of practice for West Virginia University because they've got to travel. So who knows what's going to happen out in Provo, Utah. But West Virginia's better come in ready to pack a punch and do something offensively to let BYU know that the team that they saw play against Utah is not the same team that's going to show up in Provo, Utah. No question. So that's what I'm looking forward to. You always have to have some optimism in the program. You got to be Mountaineers back then, Mountaineers now, and Mountaineers forever. There's always glimmer of hope if you just look at the players. I was not pleased with some of the comments I read on that I heard and read on social media. One of them is that the players didn't play hard. Well, whoever said that must not have played ball, because West Virginia players did not quit on their coach. They did not quit on their team, and they did not quit on their state. They played hard. It's just that Utah had much better talent than West Virginia in the trenches. There's no other way around it. That's the way ball games go, and West Virginia is gonna be out talented in the next few ball games. So the games are going to get tougher. They're not going to get easier in Big 12 play. But what this is all about is organizing and rebuilding a program, and hopefully, just hopefully, see some of the guys blossom as they get used to a real Big 12 schedule. So we shall see. This is C. Ivan Franklin at B. Frank for Real. One minority voice, one view. Go! Mountaineers.